What's on Drea's mind? Wouldn't you like to know? Dream with me.
Lentils for dinner, that's what's on my mind.
So I have the dry beans, the dry lentils. I'm going to clean these and make sure that there are no foreign objects or anything in there. And I'm going to dice up one red onion. I'm going to use some diced tomatoes, and for seasoning, I'm going to
use some adobo, cumin, some smoked paprika, some garlic powder, some salt, and I always just sprinkle in some dehydrated onions. I know I'm going to be using the red onion, but I like to just throw this in also for some additional flavor. For a little bit of heat, I'm going to add a little bit of this harissa seasoning.
If you don't want it to be too spicy or to have heat, you can forego this seasoning. You don't necessarily need this, but I'm going to add just a little bit. Here are some of the ingredients that I'm going to use, along with red onion and then the dry lentils. All right, now let's make the lentils. I have a pound of lentils that have been washed and strained. I have some oil that I'm going to put inside of the Instapot just to kind of start the process. I'll start by making like a sofrito or a guiso kind of sauce that the lentils will cook in. I chopped up a red onion. I'm not going to use the whole onion, it was fairly large. I'm just going to use about half of it, and I just did a rough chop. It doesn't have to be finely minced, doesn't have to be perfect. It's cooking in the pressure cooker, so it'll break down anyway. I'm going to start by putting this on sear saute. In here, I don't need a lot of it, just a little. Tomatoes and everything that's in the can, with the red onions. So I have it on sear saute. And this is the 4th teaspoon. Everything is in here. Everything is in the pot. I'm going to close the lid. Slide the latch over to the side. So it activated the side that said pressure cooker is now activated, and it said low, so take it to low. It said 5 minutes. I know that's a lie. It needs longer. So I'll start with, I'll do 15 minutes. I've cooked these before, so I know it takes longer than that. But I'm gonna do 15 minutes, and it's starting now. I'll come back in about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, the foodie just went off, so it went from pressurizing to starting to cook. And again, I set it for 15 minutes. So it's now, I don't know, on the video it looks like it's blinking, but it's not blinking here. So it's on low pressure for 15 minutes, and I'll come back and test it out. Okay, so the foodie beeped, but my battery was dead on my phone, so I had to wait a little bit longer to do the recording. So I've already opened the pot, but I'm going to open it up again. It looked fine. I did add about 6 more ounces of water to it. I like it to be a little more loose, but the taste was spot on. I ended up not adding the harissa seasoning. It doesn't need additional heat. But I'm going to flip the camera over now so you can see what it looks like, the finished product, what the finished product looks like. Okay, so it's been about 21 minutes since it actually beeped, and I went ahead, I did a quick release on the steam. So I just flipped this valve over, slid the lever over so that I can open it up. So let's just open this up now. You can see what they look like. They're actually really delicious. Okay, so let's just get in here. So instead, just added about 6 more ounces of water. I just didn't want it to be so dry, but again, the book said 5 minutes for 1 cup of rice. For 1 cup of lentils. And I did 2 cups of lentils. I did 15 minutes, and I think that was perfect. They are very delicious. So let's see if I can zoom in. The steam is kind of changing what you can see, but they're very yummy. And they are perfectly done.
My question for you is, do you like lentils? Did you grow up eating lentils? Leave a comment in the section below. I'm curious. I didn't like lentils as a young adult, but now I love them.